My loves, hello, hello. How is your day? How are you doing? I hope you are having an amazing time. So today, actually, I wanted to talk about something very important. Going to a foreign country or a new city where you disconnect completely from family, friends, and close ones. And I happen to be that person who left everything behind and came to a new country. I came to France. I left my family. I left the routines I created. I left my sisters, my brother, all the people that are close to me. And I came here to start from scratch. But you know what? Actually, it was not easy. No matter how you try to pretend that this was easy and tell people around you, you know what? I swear to God, I totally lived it perfectly well unless you're someone who doesn't have any siblings in another country. But let me tell you something. First of all, taking the chance to go to a new foreign country is you deciding for yourself. Is you taking a leap of faith and thinking that you are capable of something bigger, that you are capable of experiencing a new whole experience where you're going to meet new people, you're going to experience a new culture, and everything is completely and crazily new to us. When I first got to France, trust me, oh my God, it was such a hell. Like, I didn't know anyone. I had left all my friends, and at that time I was dating a guy that was living back home. And you know what? I felt very lonely. I felt like my whole world was crumbling and falling in front of my eyes. And I didn't feel okay. Because, I don't know, like when you have created something for yourself in your hometown or your home country, and you just come to this new country. Thankfully, I was speaking French, so it wasn't very hard for me to get to know people and get to experience. But at first, trust me, like between finding a new home, getting to start my studies at university, and getting to know new people and the new culture, it was quite challenging. But let me tell you, actually, you have two options. Option number one, it is to simply choose the way you see it. It's whether you see it as a positive experience or you start thinking, oh my God, this is negative. I'm gonna die here alone. Nobody is here with me. My mom is home. My dad is home. Everyone is home. I miss my family. I miss everyone. And I cannot do it. And then you go back to your country, like as simple as that. But option number two would be like, you know what, Alice? I got out of my hometown because I wanted to live a new thing. Because I wanted to experience something that I have never experienced. When people come to Paris, it's the city of love, isn't it? Like, yeah, I came to Paris when I came to France. So I was like, oh my God, I created even a vision board where like, I'm going to visit the Louvre, I'm going to visit Eiffel Tower, I'm going to do this and that, I'm going to start dancing, I'm going to start this and that. But you know what? All this was bullshit because at first, you need time to adapt. How? You need time listening to your own needs. You need time acclimating yourself or just getting to know the culture in which you are going to live. And trust me, this could be a very hard one. Because especially if you come from a country where you don't speak French, you have nothing to do with the French culture, then this could be quite challenging, right? But you know what? It's not impossible. That is the good news. The good news is you could do it. And how can you deal with loneliness in a new country, a new city, a foreign city where you're totally alone, you have no siblings, no family, no friends? So here we go. The number one thing that you have to do, my loves, is be open to new experiences. Yes, I'm gonna say that again. Be open to new experiences. When you come to a new country, consider yourself as if you are an empty glass, and that country is going to fill that glass of water for you with new colors, new experiences, new people, okay? The second thing is to keep contact with the loved ones. Sometimes we don't realize that even like just having a quick call with your mom or your sister or your friend can change your mood for the entire day. When I got here first, I had very crazy days. Sometimes I'd even get home at 12 or midnight, and trust me, that was totally crazy. I didn't have time to chat with my family, but I tried to call my mom or my sisters or my friends at least 2 times a week, or, just to keep myself or to keep reminding myself that even if I'm in this new country and I am alone, I still have people who care for me. I still have people out there. I'm not alone, truthfully. That is the second thing that I did personally. And you know what? Here is another thing that you should totally try. Experience. Seek out cultural experiences. That is incredibly life-changing. Why? Because when you get to that country, you have to build everything from scratch. Like me, when I got here to France, frankly, I do regret this one thing that I didn't do. I didn't try to go and experience the whole culture of France. But me, it was kind of exceptional because when I got here, just right after, like 1 year I got here, and then COVID hit. And then there was this crazy transport strike. So things kind of got complicated. But like if I were you and I'm going to a new country and I could experience the whole package, I'm just going to go with that. I'm just going to try and experience the whole, experience of that country, go to cultural activities. And also, another thing that you could do, my love, is find an expat community. So if you're living in Paris, actually, here's something that I would recommend that you go and check out. It's not a sponsored video. It's just a community that I love so much myself and that I go to a lot. I've tried to, but like this one kind of stuck with me, It's called Apéro Franchise. And now they are changing the name to Jet Laggers. So if you happen to pass by Paris, just check this out. You're gonna meet a lot of people. I like the concept is crazy. So I started going to this Apéro Franchise a year ago. And you know what? It completely changed my life because like when I decided to go there, it was at the moment where I started like experiencing some hardships in my relationship, but I didn't go to meet any other guy or something. I went there because actually I wanted to get to know people. I wanted to, just know new friends because I didn't feel aligned anymore with my friends, which is totally fine. And you know what? This is something very important for you to realize. This is very important for you. Because if you find that you're not aligned anymore with your friends, don't push it. The more you push it, the worse it gets. If friendships don't work anymore for you, just walk away. Why do you have to push? Why do you have to keep being like, oh yeah, this is my comfort zone? Friends come and go. You're going to evolve, you're going to change, and some people are not going to like that change of yours. Some people are going to be like, Alice, you've changed in an unexpected way, and we can no longer be friends, which is totally okay, right? So that's my advice for you, my loves. If you feel like you're not aligned with your friends anymore, go check out new communities, new expat communities. You can meet people from your hometown, but like me, for example, I'm learning Spanish, so I'm meeting a lot of Spanish people. And I love it. It's incredible. There is another thing that is really important, which is practicing mindfulness and journaling. Some days can be really hard. Some days can be challenging. Some days can be bad. And you know what? In those days, this is your chance to get to know yourself. This is your chance to experience another level of your personality. This is a chance for you to just be like, I'm not doing okay, and I have to connect with myself. I have to get to know me in this context. I have to get to know what is happening inside of me, and that's fine. So If you happen to go through a tough day, a tough period, then do this. Journal. Go to a spa. Give time for yourself. Experience those emotions. Don't push them. It just like being in this new country doesn't mean that you have to give up on your loved ones. It doesn't mean that you're going to be alone. It doesn't mean that there aren't people for you. There are people that are there for you. There are people that are going to make you feel like you're home. And obviously, there are other people who are not meant for you. So the only thing you have to do here, my loves and my friend, is to give time for yourself. Get to know yourself. Here's one last tip that I'm going to give to you that I also regretted not doing myself. Unfortunately, as I said, I didn't come in the right period to France. So kind of like some things really hit hard and I couldn't really make it. I'm going to a birthday party tonight. It's Sarah's birthday that I met in Apéro Frenchies. She's just right here. I'm gonna put a picture of her somewhere in here. And actually, like, look, life is incredible. Like, you meet people that are aligned with you, aligned with your personality, aligned with what you want. And so that's my last tip for you, my loves, is stay active and healthy. Taking care of your mental health, going out there for dance, going to see new people, going for drinks with friends is really important. It is, not just important, but it's also like one of the main things that are gonna make your life easier in a foreign country, because you're getting your life started from scratch. And if you don't give permission to yourself to stay active and take care of your body, work out, do good things for you, then how the hell do you think you're gonna get through that? Like, that's gonna be a hard challenge, okay? Your social life impacts you. Whether you want it or you don't want to admit this to yourself, if you want to have a very good foreign experience, whether you're staying there, for me, for example, I am staying here. This is one of my favorite brands, Yves Rocher. Oh my God. That's as simple as that. Being alone in a new country doesn't have to be alone unless you decided to be that. So start today by creating your own, your own world. It's just as if you're starting your life with a totally different perspective. It's as if you choose the positive perspective or the negative perspective. Totally up to you to take the decision right now. You know what? Like, something that I did and makes me feel less lonely is getting a plant. I love animals, but it's too hard for me to maintain that because I go out a lot. And talking about the active things, I go dance now. I go dance bachata, salsa, kizomba. I go climbing. I go do a lot of things. And this plant as well has been like a friend for me. Whenever I move somewhere, I take her with me and I feel like it's really a friend. And I give her kisses and stuff. Like, it's crazy, I know. Anyways, being in a foreign country or a new city doesn't have to be alone, doesn't have to be hard unless you want it to be hard. So go out there, experience whatever works for you, okay? And before I leave you, I'd like to ask you to support me and subscribe to my channel just down below. Maybe hit the notification bell so that you receive, when I publish. Then go check out my podcast, my Instagram account, my TikTok account. It's all the same. Alice Positive Vibes, except the podcast. And don't forget, if you have a friend who is going to a new country, send this video to that friend because this could be very helpful to prepare them mentally to that mental challenge. And trust me, if nobody is telling you this, I love you, I trust you, I believe in you, I know you're capable of so much more than you think of. And it's never too late to be better and start from scratch. And on this note, it wasn't easy for me to come to France and live my family, friends. As I told you before, I'm Berber, I'm from Algeria, I'm Kabyle. So if you don't know what this is, I could totally one day make a video about this and tell you exactly what it is. And I'm so proud of where I come from. Now I have created a life for myself in France that I'm so proud of. And I can't tell you how this made me grow into a different version of myself. Trust me, it's gonna be okay. Love you. See you in the next video. Bye.